Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to a new video. Finally, we get to take the motor and gearbox out of my R33 Skyline. I've got the engine crane set up, and I'll show you guys a clip of my engine crane as well. I'm also going to put you guys on a time lapse when I take my engine out, and I'm going to show you guys in this video. It might seem a bit jumpy because I'm like, there's just so much to do, and I've also been busy away from my car, so I keep forgetting what I filmed. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys how to remove the gearbox transmission mount, how to remove stuff around the engine bay. You got to disconnect all your plugs, all your bolt-ons. You got to disconnect the power steering pump, you got to disconnect the aircon and the alternator, take things off the starter motor, take the plugs off the gearbox as well. There's just so much involved just to take the motor out. I have everything disconnected, everything is unbolted. We're good to go to set up the engine crane. I've also got straps, and no, I don't have any seat belts laying around, so these are only $30. So it's just a lifting strap. It's rated to 1,000 kilos, which is good, so it's going to be helpful. I just wish that my 33 did not break down with this head gasket problem. I really want to get my S14 up and running properly. I really want to go track events, but I guess I want to get this fixed because I'll be able to drive this more than I would with the S14. And plus with this, I'm kind of glad that I'm doing all this now instead of just rebuilding the head. I could have easily done the head gasket, changed the head gasket, put everything back together. But no, I want to go ARP head starts. I want to fully forge the block and the head. So that's what I've been doing. So I've got all these parts, and when something breaks, that's why it's also been taking a while. So when something breaks, I have to go online and try to find that part, wait for that part to come. And then when I do something else breaks, and it's just a bullshit cycle. I'm getting to the point where, you know what? Everything's finally starting to get together right now. So I can't wait to take out this motor. We'll take off the gearbox off the block, set the block up in the back, and start stripping it down, and then finally go get it acid bath, resurface, the cool shit that you can do to a block, and then finally put everything together, put it back in my car, and make some serious power. There it is. So when I bought this online for like $199, which is really good, and I just had to put it all together. It was annoying putting together, but we got there, and it looks really good, so hopefully it's really helpful right now. All right guys, let me explain something just quickly. I have unplugged everything all along the block, so nothing is, like, all the plugs are disconnected, all the hoses are off, like all this shit here, everything has been disconnected off the starter motor. I've taken out the alternator, I have disconnected the power steering, put it off the block, it's not there. Took the AC shit off as well, so it's not on the block, so when I lift the engine I'll be able to push this out of the way. Yeah, hopefully it goes all good because I've got nothing connected, so it should come out freely. I just have to push these wires a bit to the side because they can't bend anymore, so hopefully they don't break anything. And then over here, there, so you got to undo that as well, so when you take out your engine, the gear stick won't be smashing up against things, so this is going to be so much easier to get the motor out with the gearbox. Oh, and also under the car, if you want to take out your motor and gearbox together, you have to undo your tail shaft. So the tail shaft of the gearbox, I undid those 4 bolts that connects to here, but make sure to drain your gearbox oil, because I thought I drained my gearbox oil, but I didn't. There's all the gearbox oil all along there, still dripping. All I have to do now is take off the gearbox mount. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm going to take out the 2 engine mount bolts at the top. So take out that and this, and we're good to go to tow it. Not tow it. Bang, get the engine crane, and hopefully comes out really smooth. So I'll put you guys on a time lapse when I take the engine out. The cool thing about having jacks like this, you can use them as a breaker bar. So a lot of the bolts underneath the car are fucking really stuck, so I'm hoping this will help get it loose. I can see why not. A breaker bar always comes in handy, so make sure to get a jack like this because it also works as a breaker bar. I also forgot to add in this video that when you undo shit like on your motor or anything really, it's always good to get like clear bags. Usually I used to just leave them in spots and remember them, but because I'm doing the complete engine, it's just like, how am I going to remember all these different bolts, plugs, etc, etc? There's just that many bolts that you have to deal with. So that's why when I got a bag, is like start writing shit down. I used to get like cardboard boxes and just write the names of the bolts on them, but this works out so much easier. So get one of these fucking lunch bags and write down what goes in there, and then that way you don't forget. Alright, so slight problem. I thought I had this evenly tied, and I'm really paranoid about this right now, because when I jack up the engine crane, I'm very petrified that this is going to slip out and it's just going to drop on the floor. I'm just so over it. I'm like, what the fuck? I've never had this happen. This is like my 3rd time doing this job, and I've never had it tilt like that. I had to carry the bonnet over there by myself, so this job by yourself really sucks. I'm just hoping I can get this out freely. So Alright, so I'm having a really bad time doing this by myself, as you guys can see. Like, it's just tilted, it's still in my head in, and look what I just found out. Like, when I was working the car, I heard this weird noise, like something slipped off, and look what I found. That jack ain't even holding on that toe point anymore. Look, it slipped off. So I'm gonna try jack it up from there and to put that back on the jack stand, and it's just blocked by this leg. This is becoming a nightmare. Alright, so I managed to get the jack back on point. Finally got it out. Alright guys, I got my gearbox off the block. This is my old clutch. It looks like a standard XCD upgrade, and I'm going to take that off in another video and show you guys how much clutch I had left. And I'm upgrading to XCD extra heavy duty clutch, so it's rated to 700 horsepower. So when I get this tuned, it'll be perfect with that clutch. I'm just going to pack up all this stuff. I don't know if I'm going to have time to upload this video tonight, so it'll be uploaded the time you're watching it, Thursday, because look at all this oil I've got to clean up. I gotta clean up all this shit here. I gotta clean up all this shit here. I gotta put all that away, and I feel like I don't have enough time to do all that, go in my room, edit, then upload. I just want to relax after I put everything away. So quickly pack everything up, and then we'll film like a goodbye video of what's going on with all this, and then we'll end the video from there. Man, I can't believe I finally got the motor and gearbox out of the car. I know what it looks like inside. I gotta tuck up all these wires and shit. Gotta remember where everything goes. Make sure you remember where all the bolts go and where the plugs go, etc, because it's just insane to remember all these things. So start writing things down. So I'm gonna grab some degreaser and I'll clean up the whole engine bay. I won't respray it. It's pretty pointless to remove all this, because I really want to just put everything back together already and get my car going. and finally get it tuned and go out drifting and racing like I always do. And it'll be so sick to hit boost with the new components in my engine. Oh, I'm so glad I did this myself. Like, I feel more accomplished doing this myself than rather than having someone with me doing this, because and doing this yourself, it does suck, but man, it feels so cool to accomplish this by myself. And start packing things away, and we'll end the video after this conversation. Finally got the engine block sitting on the tire in my backyard, and if you look up, we're finally undercover. So I'm gonna get an engine stand because I forgot to buy one. So I'm gonna go buy an engine stand. We're gonna mount this on an engine stand, and I'm gonna completely strip this whole block, get it resurfaced, chemically bathed, all fresh, forged pistons, con rods, you name it, and a better clutch. And I can't wait to make some more power. And if it rains, I'm glad I've got this thing built now, because I'm so sick and tired of working on the rain. As you guys know, with every video I've been doing, sick and tired of it raining. Finally get some nice cover and we'll get this job done. It's gonna be a big mission to put this bonnet back on my car by myself, but I reckon I'll get it done. I'm so glad, like, look at it. All out. So good to have the engine finally out. It was only frustrating because taking out the engine, it tilted, and I was like, God damn it, I thought I had the ropes tied around the block properly, but as soon as I started jacking the car and it came off the engine mount, the engine just tilted, and I was like, God damn it. So I had to wiggle the engine, try to flex it, whatever I could to get it out. Eventually I found a sweet spot, and then I was able to carry the gearbox out of the engine bay myself with the engine crane holding the block. I'm just so glad, like, I'm just glad this hell is finally over, because now I can finally start moving forward with this engine, get it all done, put it back, and finally hit some mad boost with new power. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to wrap it up here because my job is done for today. I'm very tired from work. Sorry if I look really shit. I just have a rough job, and I just want to go have a shower, have some dinner, and lay down now. So I'm going to edit this video, and hopefully I upload it tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys for leaving support in the comment sections. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys enjoy the new build. All the old subscribers have seen me build this to 400 horsepower, and now it's time to take it to 500 horsepower. So thank you guys again for all the love, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Catch you guys later.